Hey guys, and lady guys, my name is Otkin, and welcome to new video. Please entertain me while on a road trip. Also, I know my forehead is big, I've accepted it. This is what happens when you keep your thoughts to yourself. Does it echo when you think? If you know you have a gigantic forehead, why in the hell would you wear that handband, which only makes it worse? These look like the Tinder pics for a profile stating vegan lesbian aunt on spiritual journey to find herself. Type of girl you regret marrying. Single mother of Jaden and Satan. Girl, you're balding. You don't have a big forehead. You're a sniper's dream. As a bald, middle-aged man, all I can really say is, welcome to the club. What's the big idea? Saying big is like saying the sun is just large. You can fit another face up there. Forgot the clown makeup, Pennywise. Just shave it off at this point. No shame. 22. I like the park and music, and no, I do not have an OF. I'm actually innocent. You look like a side quest nobody wanted to accept. It looks like you are having trouble attracting clients in your territory in the streets. That's a rough 22. I was thinking 33 or even 44. If you had a personality, you wouldn't need so much jewelry in your face. You look like you get into a lot of fights at airports. You have the look and the facial expressions of a woman who just realized that they are going to get stuck picking up the dinner tab on a first date again. 21. Swimmer, runner, mommy, animal lover, love the outdoors, really let me have it. 21. You look like the aunt is that's desperately clinging to her youth at 45. Lol him. What the hell is even that? Never been so sure someone was bipolar. You've done that to yourself. There's no way in God's green earth that you are 21. You look more worn out than the old crackheads I've seen in the ghetto. I've had enough of you, and I barely looked at one of your pictures. You look tiresome. You look like a bad idea. You should apply to the CIA. Seem to have a disguise for every day of the week. Telling us you're a mom doesn't fool us from the fact you're a single mom. 30. I'm a firefighter. I love life. Ruin that for me. Is the firefighter costume for your Grindr picture? The YMCA kind, or are you still in the closet? What a pretty boy. You're going to break some old queen's heart someday. Does your boyfriend mind that you have a dangerous job? Took me until 6th pick to realize this wasn't just Elliot Page. Must be a volunteer firefighter. Your hair looks like the birds we drew in kindergarten. 18. Roast me. I like polo mints and my mental health is bad. Blink twice if you're in danger. Give her time, guys. She hasn't unlocked other facial expressions yet. You take a very natural hostage selfie. She already has the lifeless stare of a woman no longer interested in you or your marriage. You're way too young to already have so much crazy in your eyes. Not to be rude, are those glass eyes? You have the vacant stare of someone who experiences the world entirely through screens. How many face-to-face conversations do you have in a day? Why would you post a bunch of pictures of an empty bedroom with a floating piece of paper in one of them? You look like you just got into a big argument with your parents and want to move out, but the problem is you have no money. 30. Roast me. I guess I'm ready. Your face looks like it was stretched over a kite frame. Next time you bring your car to wheel alignment, have the same service to your eyes too. Your face looks like a bicycle seat. On Wednesday she can see both Sundays. Ready for what? Menopause? Guaranteed you have teeth like old tombstones by the way you smile. You look like you chose an aggressive breed of dog and struggle to control it. You sure? You done this before and all your nude selfies have since vanished from your profile. I think that speaks for itself. How do you look? Like you are trying too hard and somehow not trying at all. You look like one of those caricature drawings of a witch. Unsuspecting nerd. Hobbies include knitting, reading, playing violin in a Morris dancing group, gaming and improv comedy. I'm a lover of people and arts, and try to always be open-minded, but am also a vain little cretin. No, I don't smell like patchouli, but I do always favor rose. Please destroy me. Your BO is performative and your life is all a lie. Open-minded is certainly one way to describe your forehead. My dad will not leave my mom for you. Don't keep hopes. You look like plain yogurt tastes. You look like a person that nobody really seems to understand, including yourself. You look like you don't agree with anyone's opinion on anything. Do you mind if I point my solar panels toward your shiny forehead? 18. Roast me. Looks like you got a lot on your mind. Snipers have to zoom out. If this is your best angle, yikes. Stop doing that with your mouth. I guess it's my fault for having eyes. I'm 37 and bald and this post made me feel much better about myself. I scrolled all the way down to the comments and somehow the forehead was still there. Why do you make your forehead the focal point of literally every selfie you take? If RoastMe had an easy setting, this is it. Shoot this ray of sunshine down. You look like you have all the dietary restrictions. You'll forever try to get back to this size and level of attraction in 5 years. You are the sun in my life. Now get 93 million miles away from me. How many cults have you joined? Did your horoscope tell you to post this? And not shaving doesn't make you a hippie, moon girl. You look like you'd be an extra in a Bollywood version of Midsummer. Do the Amish know you ran away? The only thing you and the sun have in common is the burning sensation after. You look like you have multiple diagnoses, but choose not to take the meds. Your friends are just tolerating you. You look like the words literally and manifest come out of your mouth too many times to count in every single conversation. 18. Have never had a girlfriend. Do your worst. How many boyfriends you had? You look like a single mom of 3. You've 100% had lice at least 10 times growing up. You pathetic creature. You look like you consistently misjudge distance and hold the door open for people for an awkward amount of time. Hi, for my hobbies I love to draw, work out and playing horror games. For my professional life I'll just say I do science stuff and I'm currently in school. My favorite bands are Sonic Youth, Crystal Castles and Human Tetris. Make me regret this. How many situationships have you been in with assistant managers of music stores? She thinks being a shift lead at Spencer's is science stuff because of the lava lamps. How many times have you said, I'm not like other girls, I was born in the wrong music generation? Do science stuff is a polite way to say makes meth. Another blonde petri dish. Nothing to see here. Next. 22. Dad went to buy milk. Jokes are disturbingly accurate. Male or female? I know it says 22 male, but in thinking it's a typo. And dad was lactose intolerant. Not one molecule of testosterone in your entire being. You look like my aunt. Senator Warren, it's an honor to have you here. Doctor Who auditions were last week. Roast me, again. Don't bore me though. Hey look, a trampire. She's what happens when Hot Topic and Tractor Supply have a baby and raise it on True Blood. You look like you'd cause a rash. You look like you describe yourself as a bit crazy. People who describe themselves as a bit crazy are always so boring. Literally forgotten about you already. All that effort, and you're still unmemorable. When you're too goth for the city, but too redneck for the suburbs, so you become the final boss of the cornfield. You look like things I drew when I was 10. I love it when people post here several times and go remember me, or let's do this again, or some such, because literally no one here remembers you. We all know the bottoms of her feet are black. I've seen this creature before. It's evolving. It was once someone's disappointing daughter, and now she feeds on truckers and sand people. She got kicked out of her Ghost Hunter paranormal team for scaring away all the ghosts. Pierced septum theory strikes again. To think, just 5 years ago you were listening to Beyonce and Taylor Swift. One day you decided to be unique, so you put on a vampire costume like thousands of others who never developed a personality. Let me guess, you live in Portland, Oregon. Oh wow, a tatted black-haired girl who looks vaguely gothic. Those definitely aren't a dime a dozen online. Let me guess. White monster. Thanks for watching, you grass eating animals. See you soon. Bye and love you.